I got paint sticks of different sizes from Walmart, and here I'm just gluing them together to form a strong structure at the back that's gonna hold the mirror for the design. To hold the corners together, I used wood glue and craft sticks, and then some hot glue just to hold it in place. I will be leaving a full list of all the items used for this project in the description box below. I repeated the steps for all 4 corners. And remember, it's the large paint sticks that I use for the outer frame. And then I'm going to use another piece of the large paint stick at the middle. And then across from it, I used the smaller paint sticks. I paid for the large paint sticks, but then the smaller paint sticks are free. I went round again with more wood glue to secure the corners and edges properly, and then I left it overnight to dry. I spray painted it silver, and then I kept to the side. And here I took trays that I got from the Dollar Tree, and I'm going to be cutting out the outer edges because we don't need that, and I'm going to be making use of the middle. I cut out these shapes, and that's what I'm going to be using to cut out the design from the trays. I use the pencil tip to actually make my mark, but you can use a non-permanent marker for this so you can clearly see the lines. And then I just cut out the shape. And I did this for all different kinds of shapes and different sizes. I used 4 trays for this project because I was going to cut a lot of shapes. And I would suggest that you do this over the weekend so you spread it out, because the tray is really hard and it's kind of difficult to cut when you're trying to make a lot of pieces. I cut out 4 pieces from a mirror reflective paper to cover up the sides that would show after the mirror has been glued on. After peeling it off and sticking it on, guys, I realized it wasn't gluing well because of the wood, so I would recommend that you do not peel it off. You just glue it on directly using a hot glue gun. This is the mirror that I'm going to be using that I got from the Dollar Tree, and this is the back end that came with it that I cut it off. I will be reapplying it on just to make sure that the back is protected before I glue it down to the middle of the design. I started off with these pieces, and I'm going to make shapes out of them, and they're going to be for the corners of the design. You have to make sure that it flushes with the edge of the mirror. I glued the next piece by the side like so, and then I did that for all 4 corners. Now I took the next set of the pieces, and I'm going to be gluing them somewhere around the middle of all the 4 sides of the mirror. This is another set, and I will be gluing them on top of the other sets. If you notice the mirror shaking while I do this, it's because I placed something under there to raise it up to give me more room while putting on the designs. And then I glued on more shapes to add to the design until I was satisfied. I'll be using silver dessert spoons, and these are the parts that I'll be needing to form the frame to finish up the mirror design. When you're done with the first line, you turn the spoon to the other side for the second line, and starting from the middle, in between the first 2 spoons on the first line. And then the third line is going to start from the top. I made a 4th line also to look exactly like the second line. There were 2 things that I did. I switched up the mirror reflective paper for the tray. I cut out the tray and I just glued it on. It looks much better. And then I changed the way I placed these particular shapes for all 4 sides. Now I'm going to be gluing down hooks at these 2 points to hang it on the wall, and this is what it looks like. I really love the turnout of this wall decor, and it looks so exquisite. And I used regular items like spoons and trays. And now I'm going to be removing the metals from the corners. I used 3 individual embroidery hoops, and this is how I'm going to be laying them down before I glue them down using wood glue. This is what the shape should look like. And now I took small craft sticks and I glued them in the middle of each and every one of the hoops. I spray painted it silver and kept it aside. Now I took a strong poster board and then I made 2 shapes out of them, a small and a large shape, and each of them will be 6 in number. And then I took a mirror reflective paper and I'm going to be tracing them out on the mirror reflective paper so that I'm going to get a shiny mirrored look at the top. This is what they should look like. And now I'm going to be applying them on top of the cutout poster boards. And these are so easy to use. You just peel them and stick them on. I'll be using silver beads and gluing them at the top of each and every one of the embroidery hoops. I'll be taking the silver plastic spoons and using the base. And I'm going to be putting it close to the craft stick and applying hot glue there. This is so that I can put the design on top of it. And at the same time, it's going to be glued to the craft stick and to the silver plastic spoon. I use spoons because of the shininess, but you can go ahead and use craft sticks if you like. The extended part of the spoon is where I'm going to be gluing the smaller design. This is definitely going to hold up because the papers are light in weight. After gluing all the designs, you turn it to the back and seal it off with E6000 glue. Now here you can see the height difference, and that's what I'm looking for the design. At these inner spaces, I'm going to be covering them up with gems. I glued the gems to the outer corners and then I kept to the side. Now I took a board that I cut out and then I glued a hook at the back using any 6000 glue. And then I took my 10-inch mirror and then I attached the board at the back of the mirror, and this is what it looks like. And now I'm going to be gluing on the mirror to the design. And for the craft sticks that's close to the mirror, I'm going to be covering them up with more gems. This was a last minute thing, and I decided to just add oval mirrors to see what it was going to look like. I used hot glue gun for the tips because I was just trying to see what it was going to look like, so I would strongly advise that you use E6000 glue. If you don't have oval mirrors, you can cut out the shape from a mirror reflective paper so you don't have to worry about the weight. And this is what it looks like when it's hanged on the wall. I took pictures without the oval mirrors to see what it was going to look like also. This is a different kind of mirror design and I really love the way it turned out. I hope you enjoyed the video and remember to like and share. And also remember to turn on your notification bell so you don't miss out on my latest videos. Thank you so much for watching. I have other videos linked in the description box below. Do check them out and don't forget to click on the subscribe button.